Hi everyone, it's Emma from Plans and welcome back to another video. Today's video is super exciting because it is in collaboration with Rosie from RoseyPlans. Long story short, we've been chatting quite a bit recently and, you know, we were talking about video ideas and she came up with this one and I was like, hold on, I really like that video idea. So we just decided to do it as a collaboration, which is really fun. So if you are not already, which I highly recommend you should, but if you're not, please go and follow Rosie. I will leave her link in the description bar. It'll be right there at the top. Please go follow her on YouTube, on Instagram. She's lovely. Really proud to call her a planner friend. So that's a bit of the background, I guess. So the video is, as you can probably tell by the title, kits that I love that I won't be using. So we both picked out 10 kits and we actually compared, and none of them are the same, which I thought was pretty interesting considering we both use very similar shops. So, you know, we thought there might be some crossover, but there wasn't. But for mine, I pretty much have 10 different kits and like 10 different reasons as to why I'm not using them, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I'm going to run through those. I will just say also, excuse me, I am working from home technically at the moment, so I've got my work phone right next to me. So if there's like these awkward cuts, I apologize. It's because I have to answer the phone because I am technically working while I film this. But anyway, let's get started. So I went through all of my kit binders and picked out any kits that I just know that I'm not going to use them. So I do want to do a little disclaimer because I do have a second planner for this exact reason, because I have so many kits that I know I'm not going to use. So I will not be using these kits in my main planner. However, they hopefully will get a second life in my second planner, because otherwise that's just a waste of money. So let's just get into it. First kit. I don't know the names of a lot of these because they're older, but I'll just we'll just go with the flow, you know. So my first kit, I'll actually zoom in. Oh, that's the wrong way. In, and this kit looks fucking 10 out of 10 on camera. I'm really impressed. Actually, the more I look at it in person and on camera, the more I actually like this kit. So this is Vineyard Vibes, maybe, I want to say. Don't really know, can't remember. I think it's from last year, maybe the year before. We'll have a look at the format, that'll probably help. And this has just been in my lineup and then out of my lineup and then in my lineup and then out of my lineup. And then I decided I wanted to keep it for if I go to a winery, like that was my thing. So it's not an anytime kit anymore, it's actually got a purpose. And then I don't know, COVID, I don't go to wineries, so I don't know, I love this. And the more I look at it, which is probably cheating in this video, but I might actually put it back in my autumn lineup for next year. If there is no art, or like I'm missing a week, I will bring this in, I think. Okay, this is quite old. Look at this page. So it's at least like a year and a half old. And then I did have, oh, the pages are different colors too. Like the paper is different. The glitter headers, I bought the extra boxes, and then I accidentally bought the wrong girl when I picked up a caresspress kit. I'm pretty sure this girl was meant to go with this art. Even if she doesn't, she goes really well, so I popped that in there as well. So I don't know if I'm already cheating because I've decided I actually like this kit, but it has been in my circulation for literally years and it just keeps getting taken out. So there's no specific reason, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't wow me, but then I do look at it and it does wow me. So end result with this one, I don't know why I don't want to use it, but I do really like it. So we're off to a great start here, aren't we? My next kit is also from Glam Planner. So it is this like tiny house kind of theme. Also maybe could be like a caravan, just like really small kind of house vibes, I guess. I really love the colors of this, like really, it's got two of my favorite colors of all time in it. I just don't know when I would ever use this. It just is not a theme that makes sense to me in terms of, like, it's not quite a moving kit, it's not quite like a house tidying kit, but it's too specific to be an anytime kit. Does that make sense? It could be an anytime kit, or it could be a moving kit or whatever. To me, it doesn't feel like that. So these are the full boxes. They're very, very detailed, so I really enjoy that. And orange and mint are my two favorite colors, so we are living for this color scheme. But I don't know, it just feels, and it's quite old too because of this format, it just feels odd. I don't know. Oh, there's a label sampler from that other kit. So you've got the glitter headers, label sampler, and then these two full boxes, which I really like. I don't know how to describe this one again. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me as a kit. I just don't know when I would use it. So it's been in my anytime binder for like probably over a year and a half now, and I don't ever reach for it. Often I sit down to film a week and I'm like, you know what, I'm just not feeling the kit that I've chosen, and I'll go into my anytime binder and see if there's a anytime kit that I want to sub in, and I have never ever considered this. So I think that kind of tells me you're not going to use it. Like, let's just, you know, it's not going to happen. So I really like the colors and I don't mind the art. I don't know when I'm going to use it. That's it. Next is another Glam Planner kit. Actually, there's quite a few Glam Planner kits in this pile. It is the Spring from 2020 mystery, so I'm just grabbing all the extras. I've already put the overlays on. I was going through a phase where I was putting the overlays on as soon as I got the kit. I actually really enjoy this art, and the more I look at it now, the more I like it. I didn't use it that first spring because I was already full with spring kits, and then the same thing just keeps happening. Like, this year I'm already full on spring and I just can't fit it in. So it's just one that just keeps getting cut because it's just not my favorite of all time. I really like it, but I don't know, I just cannot find room for it. Or if I do, I then get another kit and I'm like, oh, you know what, I would like that other kit better, or I don't know. But when I look at these colors, they're so cute. I really want to use this. I don't have enough freaking weeks in the year. I really don't like this bottom washi when this was like the size. And you've got the overlays that I didn't use. The Fashion Girls. That doesn't even go in here, that's wrong. Glitter headers, label sampler, and then the double box I am not a fan of, but that's okay. So, I don't know. I feel like this video is becoming a fail because I don't really know why I don't want to use the kits, but this one has been in my lineup multiple times and it just keeps getting removed. But again, if there is a spot, this year that I need a spring kit, I will probably bring it back in because I do really like the art and the colors. I don't know, it just does not seem to stay in doesn't want to go down in my planner. Next is another Glam Planner kit, and this is the Summer Mystery of 2020. There's a lot of extras of this one as well. Now, we've got another one here that has been in my lineup a few times now, and then sorry, this is actually June Mystery. I'm just reading the foil. It's not summer, it's June. Again, I like this. This one I don't love quite as much, but I do really like it. What I do love is the colors. It's just, I only get like 5 summer spreads a year, so I have to be picky on which kits that I use. and this one, just the art is a little too like basic and simple for me. But this one I'm definitely going to be using in my second planner. I'm going to make 2 spreads out of it. I'm going to use the foil, like I'm going to use 2 sets of washi. It's going to be a bomb spread. But it just feels so wasteful because I literally have so many extras for a B6. But as I said, I'm going to do 2 B6 spreads because there's so many. So this one, I just think overall, to be honest, it's this person's art style. I like her art, but her art is not my absolute favorite. And I've noticed that when I have to cull a kit, it often ends up being this artist. And it's just, I don't know, it's just because I don't love her stuff quite as much as Elle's other artists. So that is the June mystery from last year. Next, we've got a different shop. So we've got Scribble Prints Co. So this is a super old kit. And I used this kit originally. And then I bought it from a D-stash. And I'm pretty sure I bought it from Kitnish Jess. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I bought it from her like 3 years ago. With the intention that I was going to use it that year. And then another art set came out that I liked even more. So I decided to park this one and use that instead. But the more I look at this, the more I absolutely love it. It's literally in this like format. It's that old. The full boxes make a scene like on the Thursday to what is it? Sunday. And then you've got the other boxes and even a quote in the kit. That's how old it is. So this is definitely going to be moved to my second planner just because the format would not work for me at all these days. It's just not my current style. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it just doesn't fit my current style in my planner. But I absolutely love it. It was one of my favorite Thanksgiving kits ever, probably my favorite ever. So I'm definitely going to be saving it, but it's unfortunately not going to get a gig in my main planner again. Next is a kit from caresspress, and this is the October mystery from last year. So I don't subscribe to the caresspress mysteries, but I pick up the ones that I like in her shop. So if that tells you something, I liked this enough to go to her shop and buy it. And I look at this and I am absolutely obsessed with the art. I actually had it in my winter lineup for this year, but I just recently took it out. There's just one big glaring problem with this kit that I just do not like at all. And that is the colours. I really, really, really hate the colours and the patterns of this. I feel like we really could have gone like the green in the background and then like a rich warm brown with because there's so much wood. And then I feel like we could have pulled in these softer colours which are in like the blankets and the, you know, other items of the kit. They just didn't, sorry. It just all didn't need to be the same boring colours to me. And I feel so strongly about these colours and it's actually stopped me from using the kit, which is crazy because I really, really, really love the full boxes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the full boxes out and match it with some leftover stuff that I have and then make a new kit to use in my B6 because it's such a shame because I love the full boxes so much, but I hate the colours. Like I really, really feel passionately about this. I just do not like the colours whatsoever. So that's why I don't like that one. Even this colour is really nice. Like we could have had this, it's like a charcoaly navy, green, brown, and then like that dusty pink colour. Perfect. Love that. 10 out of 10. Like that's it. But it wasn't to be, I'm afraid, so don't like that one. Well, like it, but don't like it. Next is from Scribble Prints Co. This kit is the reformat of the carnival art that was a mystery. So this one is a little bit different than the other ones in why I don't, like, I like it but I don't want to use it, because I absolutely loved the original mystery that was like SPC with Kitness Jess art, and I used it that same year it came out. I used it for our like carnival that comes to the city every year, and I loved the spread. I used Gold Hollow and it was just chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. And then I got this in a misfit random pull, because if you don't know, I am staunchly against reformats. I personally will never ever ever buy a reformat. I just will never use the same kit twice. I don't like reformats. I like new art and fresh ideas. So I didn't buy this like intentionally. I got it in a misfit random pull. But I really love the art so much, I decided to not get rid of it and instead to keep it. But at the same time, I will never use a kit twice. I have one exception to that rule, and that is the Black Friday kit from Glam Planner. I will use that every year if I could. But other than that, I'll never use a kit twice, and it didn't come with any extras, and I can't be fucked buying them, to be honest with you, or finding them. So 2 reasons that I won't use this one. 1, I've already used the art and it's a reformat, and 2, I can't be bothered sourcing the extras. Next is another Scribble Prints Co kit, and this is another older format. So this is the, I'm gonna say Palm Springs, just by, oh, it's called Palm Springs, perfect. Kit, really old TWG art. So long story short, when this first came out, I was absolutely in love with it. However, I was a little tight on budget at the time, and so I couldn't afford the mini kit when it first released. And this was back when mini kits sold like hotcakes, and they were only live, unlimited for 2 hours, I think, which was 1 AM to 3 AM my time. So just not really the best. So I ended up having to pass on it, and then the mini kits sold out or something, I don't really know. And then I missed it and it sold out, and I was really upset about it. And then I put a poll on my Instagram, or a question, and I was like, I've missed this kit, like who else is doing this art? I ended up buying it from another shop, which is the only time I've ever ordered from that shop, because I just wasn't a fan. And so I used the kit and I just was really sad about it because I still wanted this one. This is a very long story. And then I found it in the buy sell trade, so I was like, yes, 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 mine, buy. And it has been sitting in my collection ever since, because the format is so old and the style is so old that I don't like it anymore. Like, obviously I love it, but I don't like it for my actual planner anymore. So this is another one that is gonna get a second life in my B6, because it's the same format as the Thanksgiving kit. It's well past its use by, and as much as I loved it back in the day, I don't love it the same now. So sorry, Palm Springs, you're out of here. Alright, second last is a kit by Sticky Essentials, and it is using, oh, actually I don't even know who this artist is. It's called Peachy, and it's like this summer barbecue beach kind of kit. I really like this art, but I fucking hate the format of this, so I just refuse to use it. I can't really explain why I hate it so much. It just feels clunky. Like, this bottom washi is enormous. Sorry, this deco is enormous is what I meant to say, and this bottom washi is not my style. I also accidentally ended up with 2 label samplers. I don't know how that happened. I don't like these little things at all. There's some date covers. I don't like the check boxes. I don't like these quarter boxes. They're way too small. And then, like, that's it. The whole format is half boxes, and I don't like half boxes. So I just refuse to use it on principle, because I know if I lay it down, I'm going to hate the format. So I just refuse to touch it. Disappointing, because I really like the art and I think the colours are really cute and different. But I just, on principle, I won't go near it. So, soz. And then last, but certainly not least, okay, this is my favourite kit of all time. this is the Scribble Prints Co planner party from the first year that she had it. So I want to say 2017, but I could be wrong. To give a long story short, it's kind of a similar story to my Palm Springs kit. I searched high and low for this kit. I was so desperate to find it because I loved it so much. I ended up finding it almost a year later in July, and I ended up finding out that I qualified for my work's like high achievers thing, and I went to Berlin for a weekend, long story short. And I knew I'd got that kit in the mail that day, and then I answered the phone to like, you're going to Berlin that same day. So I was like, it has to be, because it's a big party and ball and that sort of thing. So I used that kit then. Then I found another one in the buy sell trade, and I was like, yes, perfect, like I'm gonna grab it for a backup. And then one of my friends tagged me in another one that she'd found because she knew how desperate I was for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy both. So I still have both of those kits, and I will never use them. They're like, I should frame it, honestly, because that's what it is. It's like a piece of art for me. Obviously the style is very different to what is popular now, but it just has so many, oh, it is a 2017 kit, it says that. Just has so many memories for me, and just brings me a lot of joy. So this one's a little bit different in the reason that I'll never use it, but I love it and I will never use it because it is, yeah, like a piece of art for me. It's just, I don't know, I cannot say how much I love this kit. And I've said it before, but if you haven't heard, this like era of Scribble Prints Co with that like front page vertical was my favorite ever. I was so obsessed with the kits that came out, and I was just loving planning, and everything was such a good vibe, and like this format, I miss it, to be honest. So that was, oh, I've put the kit in the wrong order. That's the last one, and that is my top 10 kits that I love but won't be using. I'd really like to know, do you have a list similar to mine? Do you have kits that you know that you've bought and you know they just sit there but you're never going to use them? I don't know why we do that as planner people, but I think it's a common thing. So Rosie had 10, I had 10, and it was pretty easy to find 10. I could probably have grabbed a few more, so I don't know, it's a thing. Let me know down below what you have that you know you're just not going to use. Please check out Rosie's channel and Instagram. You will not regret it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!